The robots are coming to fuck us to death, to crush our bones with steam-powered hugs and rip our hearts from our chests with their oily fingies. Between Boston Dynamics' gymnastic automatons and Elon Musk's disturbingly erotic Tesla bot, a robot supposedly designed to help us do menial tasks like pick up groceries while gyrating seductively, will soon be overrun by clanking metal men, and will be powerless to stop them. Musk specifically said he's designing the Tesla bot so that human beings could easily overpower or outrun it, which is thoughtful. Thank you, Elon. But what the f does that say about the artificial intelligence being developed to operate it? Is it an inevitable endpoint that all of these puppet slaves will grow to hate organic life and try to destroy it with every flesh-mangling fiber of their soulless being? Should I buy a gun? Should we all buy guns? Do robots even fear guns? Boston Dynamics regularly keeps us updated with horrible videos of their dreaded homunculi doing gymnastics and old guy at a singles mixer.exe robo dances. And with every new update comes a flood of alarmist reactions on social media, some ironic and some the complete opposite of ironic. The most recent of these updates involved an adorable little robo-dog designed by Ghost Dynamics with a soul-targeting robo-cannon strapped to its back that looks like it is designed to ghost bust you while you are still alive. The wave of responses on the Fear Hog and the Terror Bird treated these videos like a doom prophecy, sharing them alongside images of murderous robots from popular culture, including RoboCop, RoboCop's neighbor, This Guy, and the gun-wielding Roomba from the hit Tom Selleck cyber thriller Runaway. Countless full-throated shouts cursed us all as docile, stupid cows forever thinking these slaybots were cute. "We warned you," they cried. "We told you these things were built for war and you didn't listen, and now we're all going to die." Weird gender reveal party, but congratulations, it's a whatever gender apocalyptic red is. Let's all stifle our collective gasps for a moment. First of all, the robot Elon Musk showed off in his presentation was just a guy in a suit. And while that isn't a robot, it is hilarious. That demonstration was a money-raising stunt featuring a costumed actor, similar to how auto shows will hire a guy in a Party City Spider-Man costume to try and move more inventory during Toyotathon. Musk himself admitted that Tesla would probably have a prototype sometime next year, and that it probably wouldn't work. He's nowhere near making a robot that looks like that, or functions like a mechanical errand boy. And yet, this somehow didn't stop people from comparing it to Amazon's new information-gathering spy robot, as if it's the better robot, or a robot at all. That's like putting a Roomba next to a Comic-Con Cylon outfit and tweeting, "The future is now!" Just to recap, because it's like a fucking parody, Tesla put a guy in a suit on stage and called it a robot and said he was making a robot, and everyone treated it like a real robot. Hey, remember when Musk said he'd have 1 million self-driving taxis on the road by 2020? Remember the tunnel loop that was supposed to revolutionize travel? Remember how one of those things didn't happen and the other one was a huge embarrassing failure? Do you remember when he said there'd likely be 0 new coronavirus cases by the end of April 2020? Let's maybe not put too much faith in the DoorDash fuckboy 9000. Part of the problem with artificial intelligence is that it's so theoretical. Predictions for it vary wildly depending on who you ask, and the fact is, we've been listening to incredibly optimistic predictions about its development for literal decades. According to a 2017 survey conducted by Oxford and Yale University staff and the project AI Impacts, most AI researchers believe we won't see true artificial intelligence, machines capable of human-level thought, for at least another several decades, with some confident that it will never happen at all. We don't even totally understand how the human brain works yet. How the hell are we going to program a tumbling robot to log onto the Terror Bird and have thoughts about Squid Game? Buckle up, thread to follow, clap emoji. Speaking of, do you recall when we created that Twitter bot that was just designed to copy human behavior and it became a Nazi? Like, immediately? All it was designed to do was mimic our behavior, and it had a catastrophic meltdown within a day. And that's actually the thing we need to worry about. human intelligence, not artificial intelligence. Because although they feature some basic autonomous capabilities, most of these robotic creations are primarily intended to be remote operated. It says so right on their product page. Lethal Autonomous Weapon Systems, or LAWS, great, or the clanking death in layman's terms, are certainly a thing, but we're still in the very early stages. The robot dogs currently being tested by the military are classified as semi-autonomous, meaning they still require a human operator. They're extremely fancy drones, because drones are what the military-industrial complex is currently buying. You know, the kinds of robots that regularly murder innocent civilians both accidentally and extremely on purpose. Odds are the first time you see that dog bot patrolling the streets with a particle cannon strapped to its back that looks capable of reaching back through time and murdering your ancestors with its hot plasmatic blast, it won't be doing so under its own volition. It's going to be driven by a cop. And that's what should terrify you. A robot uprising would be a fucking delight compared to who will actually be in control of these things. Because at least the robots wouldn't be a bunch of scared racists terrified of white genocide while pretending to overdose on mythical poison Halloween candy. I mean, unless we do the Twitter robot thing again. Bring on the Terminator universe is my point. Except Terminator Genesis, that movie was not good. Also, the real concern with a lot of these autonomous robots is that they're going to be used to harass homeless people. But we don't care about that, do we? So, is there really nothing in the news we need to be afraid of? I mean, of course there is. Drones, I just mentioned that. One of the two major political parties in this country backing a weird, dumb coup over which anyone responsible has yet to face any actual consequences, not even from the other political party that seems generally disinterested in leading. The fact that birth rates and not fertility are on the decline because it's simply too expensive for people to exist. And oh yeah, an historic pandemic that's still killing thousands of people a day because our leaders have turned a public health issue into a bad faith ideological war. And granted, none of that stuff should leave you paralyzed in terror. And anyone who tries to take your clicks or money framing it that way doesn't deserve your time. But those very real concerns are hidden within these bullshit spook tales designed to maximize our dread to the point where we're reduced to trembling shells of our former glory, hunched over our phones and computer screens, smashing that like button to make sure we're kept abreast of the latest cataclysmic threat to our existence. It's exhausting. And it turns us all into ghouls, mindlessly doom-scrolling to feed off the hypothetical annihilation that both the fear hog and terror bird assure us is waiting around every corner. And most importantly, it's by design that these companies nurture this fear, because as we're learning, it's what gets them the most profit. You know how that first story about razor blades and Halloween candy took hold? It was a narrative pushed by candy companies based on basically zero evidence, urging people to buy their safely wrapped products rather than allow their children to accept homemade treats made by strangers. And while there's no evidence that candy companies invented the idea of tampered Halloween candy, because after all, they don't want parents to be afraid to let their kids go trick-or-treating during one of their most profitable times of the year, they definitely saw an opportunity to hijack that hysteria and turn it into a crusade against unwrapped treats specifically. And now that false narrative has become the unvarnished truth, to the point where the FDA and local governments have adopted the National Confectioners Association's list of safety guidelines that recommend only allowing your kids to eat prepackaged candy almost verbatim. Fear is a good grift, and it's the same reason these hyperbolic stories about microwave lasers, dangerous street drugs, and dwindling white populations circulate every single year with very little basis in fact. It's designed to sell us something, and in the case of these fear-mongering stories swapped on the terror bird and the fear hog like phobia trading cards, what's being sold is our attention. They want to keep us watching and reading and clicking, generating those delicious ad dollars by any means necessary. And in some cases, that fear can cause physical harm if it doesn't turn you into a monster. And in a lot of ways, doing news dressed as Frankenstein's monster is a very apt representation for what the news and social media, Dr. Frankenstein, wants to do to us. I wonder if I wore this on purpose for that thematic purpose. No, I wore it for a personal injury lawsuit I have later today, so don't tell anyone I'm not actually hurt. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. Here's the evergreen end plate to ask you to like and subscribe. It's any day of the year where you are.